What's going on, everybody? Adam here with eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Titan Chain Snow Tire Chain on our 2019 Hyundai Tucson. What we have here is a ladder pattern style chain, and we are going to have twist links that make up the whole entire chain. So as you guys can see, these chains here are twisted. So this is going to be a little bit nicer of a ride compared to just the square links that we can get. So these are going to give you a little bit smoother ride, and they are going to wear away relatively evenly because they are uniform throughout every single link. They are made of a low carbon steel. They're going to be nice and strong, hopefully last you guys a couple of seasons, and resist against rust and corrosion. If there's snow on the ground, there's going to be salt on the ground, and that's not good for metal. Luckily these are treated, so we don't really have to worry about that. One thing I really like about it is, one, we don't really have a whole lot of chains over our tires or our rims, as you guys can see, so we probably won't have a whole lot of issues of the chains coming in hitting our rims. So if you guys are very, very particular about your rims, you want to keep them nice, I don't really think we're going to have a whole lot of issues here. And as we start driving on our wheels, the treads are going to get a little bit smaller over time. So the nice thing about having these cams is we can adjust that to be able to fit that tire throughout the whole entire span of its life. I like having 3 just because we have a lot of choices. We don't have to use all of them, but we can. And also we have a bunch of different links on the front and the back of the bottom of the tire to pick from as well. So we can have a lot of different places to really get that right fit for our chain. So it does come in a pack of 2. Comes in a little canvas bag here. Not the most sturdy canvas bag, to be honest, but it's plenty to be able to get both of them in there and be able to carry it around. Other than that, they do come in a pack of 2, so all you really need to do is grab one of them, use our fit guide on our website to find the right size for you. Other than that, let's just go ahead and get into the installation. First things first, we want to go ahead and lay out our chains, make sure there's no tangles or kinks in our links, and there's 2 things we want to take into account. So down here, we're going to have our little link here. This is going to be the more abrasive side, and the other side is going to be a lot more smooth. So we want the smoother side to go towards our tire, and we want to make sure that the cams are going to be on the outside of the tire so we can access them. So now let's go ahead and just pick up our chains in the middle as best we can, and then you can go ahead and drape these over our tire. You want to make sure it's nice and even right to left, and also try not to have a whole lot of chain over your tires. And once that's all good, we'll go ahead and go around back and make our first connection. So in the back, on one side, we're going to have a hook, and on the other side, we're going to have a bunch of links. We're just going to pick one. I highly suggest doing this in your garage first to pick out which link's going to be the best for your guys' tire, because we will have one chain that's going to be best for it. So do your best to kind of hook that on. This isn't too easy, so I do suggest doing it in your garage, but also these probably aren't the easiest chains to install that you guys can pick from, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and I'll meet you around front to make our second connection. In the front's pretty much the same deal. We're just going to have a lever here. Again, we're going to pick a link. I'll make sure it's not tangled up at all. There you go. Pick a link. Put it through, and once we do, we'll kind of fold it back, and there's going to be a little lone link here that we'll connect it to. But we're not done yet. We do have these cams that we can tighten down, and there is a tool comes in the kit, and I usually try to start with the one on the very top, kind of in the center. And what we're going to do is just kind of tighten those up like that. Do the next one. And then we can do our third and final one. And once all that's done, still not done, we have to go ahead and put a rubber tensioner on. And these are not included with the kit, so just go ahead and scroll down on the webpage that you guys are on. And they should be in the related parts section of the webpage. The only thing we need to make sure of is just make sure that the hooks just go facing away from the tire. That's just going to prevent any unnecessary damage from happening to our tires. And then we do want to be as symmetrical as we can when hooking these up, just to be able to evenly distribute all that pressure that the tensioner is under and all the pressure it's putting on our chains. So once that's done, we want you guys to go in the car, roll over it a couple of times, come back out, make sure it's still nice and tight, and if it is, we're ready to hit the road. Well, everyone, that just about does it for a look at the Titan Chain Snow Tire Chain on our 2019 Hyundai Tucson.